HK, and this is the Internet of Things. Well, when you think about the Internet of Things, you might think of a complex process that regular people cannot understand. However, I kid you not, the Internet of Things means exactly what it says, which is connecting everyday objects to the Internet. Since the start of the Internet, the goal for computer engineers has been to connect as many objects to the Internet, but you might be wondering, why do we care? If a bed was connected to the Internet, how does it help us? Ultimately, the Internet of Things gives what humans want information, and it can also do it quickly. The next step is to how to create the Internet of Things. Well, there is 5 steps to adding an object to the Internet, and when we get more objects to the Internet and a place to process and hold the data, we will have the IoT. The next step of adding an object to the IoT is to create an address for it so other objects can call it. So it's almost like an IP address. The next step is to give the object a way to communicate. So this will allow it to respond to a stimulus, such as a human wanting to know information about the object. The third step is to add sensors to the object, so the object can gather information when interacting with the outside world. The next step is to add a sensor to the object so it can record people use the object so other people can know that the object is being used. Finally, embedded electronics will be added to the object so the people can control it by using a device such as a computer or a phone. Let's look at some positives of the Internet of Things. Because the Internet of Things will connect people to everyday objects, people will be more aware of the outside world, which will cause people to learn faster, improve health, control objects more efficiently, and manage life better. Let's look at some positives. Let's look at some scenarios to show the positive impact of the Internet of Things. Imagine if a textbook was connected to the internet. As you cross confusing words, the book connected to the internet will be able to tell what the meaning of the word is. If you come across a speech in your history book, the book will be able to send the speech if it was recorded to your computer or TV. Ultimately, the uh, possibilities for the internet things on education is endless, or endless, I mean. In addition, internet of things can greatly improve human safety by protecting our health. If our body was connected to the internet of things, doctors will instantly know if there would be any health issues, which will make the world safer. Another positive factor of the Internet of Things is the ability to control objects. For example, farmers can control crops more efficiently by learning what they need and when they need it. With the Internet of Things, the federal, state, and local government can manage life better because they can get instant data for the needs of the people, can fix problems like traffic better, and can also see problems before they occur, like excessive pollution. However, there's always bad sides to any technology. One example is the loss of privacy. With the Internet of Things, most of your information is on the internet, such as the objects you use and where you use it. Because the Internet of Things is one network, hackers will be a great danger to people's safety because mass amounts of personal information can get released. In addition, hackers can take over military bases because they may be connected to the IoT. Because of the IoT, machines can work efficiently and more jobs will get automated. As a result, the working class will lose more jobs and will be in a tougher position because the Internet of Things uh, will be able to do most of the skilled labor, and so this will cause major issues because what other jobs are there? Another problem is the complexity of the IoT because there's a lot of data needing to be processed because of the constant use of the technology. There's a one major issue, which is where would the data be stored? Because because the Internet of Things is one gigantic network, Even if there's a minor error, it would cause a major consequence to all the economies and create a depression. In the end, is it really worth to have the Internet of Things? I feel it's worth trying, even though there are many risks, because any technology has its risks. However, this technology may greatly improve human life. Could the Internet of Things make a perfect world? I don't think so. There's always losers to any major action in history. However, the Internet of Things will cause humans to gain more information, which will create a better world and will improve the lives of many people. These are my citations.